That was an awesome clip. Seth Rollins, fuck you, Punk, nigga. And Punk's like, hey, I'm here, bitch. How you been? How you doing? Now, there's a lot of hustle and bustle going on with CM Punk being back in the WWE. And if anyone been watching my channel for any length of time, I said a few months ago when he was released from AEW that Punk most likely will be coming back to the WWE. And I brought an example. Look at the Hogan issue. Look at Eric Bischoff issue. You know, there's a lot of people that Vince done wrote off and said, fuck. Look at the Ultimate Warrior and the Bret Hart issue. If Vince McMahon would let them come back for business, why not CM Punk? Now, Triple H said at the press conference after Survivor Series that deal was finalized the day before Survivor Series. So it was finalized on Friday. I think Friday was the 24th. Yeah, and then some Survivor Series was the 25th. I think he said the day before or the day of Survivor Series. So a lot of wrestlers didn't know. And a lot of people was kind of in awe with it, you know. And like Triple H says, if you're the same person 10 years ago and you haven't changed or at least matured or grew, then something's wrong with you. And we all make mistakes. We all do. I'm 36. I'll be 37 on Friday. When I was 26, yes, I still talk the same. I'm a blunt person, but a lot of stupid shit that I did at 26, I'm not gonna do going on 37. My 26, street racing, shutting down roads with the car club, drinking, half-ass, driving intoxicated, smoking cigarettes like it was going out of style. Yeah, I might have a doobie for my birthday on Friday, but I smoke like once out the month. You know, I rarely drink. Maybe on the weekend I have an occasional one. I'm gonna have some this weekend, it's my birthday. But fighting, wanting to engage in stupid shit just to try to exert dominance, I don't do that no more. You mature. I hate drama. Back in my 20s, I used to entertain drama. So you're going to grow. Be true to your core self. If you're an honest person, stay an honest person. That's the best quality to have. That's why a lot of y'all fuck with me. Right? That's why a lot of y'all be in my Discord and people that see me out and about, the people that have season passes, you guys see me sitting around at the stadium. I got most of their cell phone numbers. I'm this way on and off motherfucking camera. The way y'all see me acting in that stadium, y'all see me acting on camera. I talk my shit. We have fun with people. That's what I do. That's my core self. I'm a blunt person. Do I have post-traumatic stress? Yes. But I can't let that stop me from enjoying myself or acting the fuck out. All right? And trying to use a mental issue as a other issue to want to do shit or have an excuse not to do shit. Can't be that way. So Triple H said something that made sense. Now, what's next for CM Punk? With nice Monday Night Raw. I read Wikipedia. Apparently he signed to Raw, which I would have loved for Punk to go on SmackDown, but that's not to say that won't happen. I believe Punk is going to fight in the Rumble. I know a lot of people want Punk to get into it with Seth Rollins and for Seth to take that belt. I mean, for Punk to take that belt from Seth because Seth Rollins been talking all that bullshit. But I think an even bigger draw will be to have a Paul Heyman guy that held the belt for over 400 days. Remember, Punk had that belt for like 434 or 50 fucking days till he dropped it to The Rock. I'd rather have a Paul Heyman guy, right? That's probably an even bigger draw now. Go against the current and for the last 3 years, Paul Heyman guy, Roman Reigns. And for him to dethrone the head of the table. The best in the world versus the head of the table. Why not? The belt that Seth Rollins is in possession of is the old NWA World Heavyweight Championship belt, just been redesigned like the 40,000th time. That belt right there is the belt that Dusty Rhodes won in the Garden. So why not let Cody Rhodes take that belt? Let Punk dethrone Roman Reigns. And now all of a sudden, at next year's Survivor Series, just like they normally have every 2 or 3 years, winner takes all. You got the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, who came from AEW, that left the WWE, went back to AEW went to AEW to kickstarted and came back to the WWE. He left there disgraced as Stardust, and you know, CM Punk got fired on his wedding day. Let the American Nightmare, as the World Heavyweight Champion, go against the best in the world, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. That alone will be like Rock and Stone Cold caliber, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero caliber, Sting and Flair, Shawn Michaels, Triple H caliber. The list goes on and on. You got two people that can actually fucking wrestle in that fucking match. So I'm anxious to see what CM Punk's gonna say tonight. What's that dude named? Jack Perry? Tony Khan? Y'all done fucked up. Y'all had the biggest acquisition from the WWE. The only star now that can come to AEW and save it, and I doubt it's going to leave the WWE, is probably Brock Lesnar at this point. And Brock's not going nowhere. You can't pay Brock enough. And you know what? You know what the funny thing is? I would love to see Brock go against CM Punk. I don't think that match has ever happened before. Can you imagine CM Punk beating Roman Reigns? Brock Lesnar comes back to insert his alpha dominance and take the belt from Punk. Now you got Brock Lesnar as the champion for like the 10th fucking time. And you got Cody Rhodes as champion going into Survivor Series. Like, there is endless opportunity. And we even talked about Randy Orton. Now, Randy Orton had double spinal fusion where they take two of your spinal discs and fuse them together in your back or whatever, and he needs some time off and all that stupid shit. We didn't even mention Randy Orton. And we know Damian Pierce is going to fucking cash in. Damian Priest, not Pierce. He's going to cash in that Money in the Bank sooner or later. It would surprise me if he take the belt from Cody temporarily. If Cody and Seth go at the Royal Rumble, don't be surprised if Damian Priest comes in, cash in, and take it from Cody that night. We have seen it happen before. Maybe y'all guys remember Seth Rollins when Dean Ambrose and, you know, Roman Reigns fought the Shield. What was that, WrestleMania 34, I think? Or 35? No, 35, never, 34, I think. Yeah, it's so far. He came in, cashed in, and took that belt. The Shield, all of them had the title at the same time in one night. Roman had it, dropped to Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose got cashed in on fucking by Seth Rollins, and then he ran out the ring. Or was Dean Ambrose had the title and Roman Reigns beat it? Anyway, Seth cashed it in, but that night, all Shield members had that belt in one night. That can happen again at the Royal Rumble. I would actually like the idea. And then now you got Cody going into WrestleMania, taking the belt back and then exerting dominance. But you know somewhere down the line, Randy Orton's going to become champion again. They may not want to rush him now. They want him to kind of ease back into it. But I can see him after WrestleMania maybe getting the title from somebody. It might be the Intercontinental title. It might be the U.S. title. But he will have a title. And then maybe at SummerSlam, become a world champion. If not, do the belt for belt. And then at WrestleMania 41, the Legend Killer can beat the Ultimate Champion and reign supreme. You have so many options, which brings around Drew McIntyre. Now, I think Seth Rollins generally don't like Punk, but I think this is a work to build for that match. But Drew McIntyre is on another playing field with contract negotiations and stuff like that. I don't see Drew leaving, even though they say he stormed out of the building here Saturday night. That could be a work. I don't see him leaving and going to AEW. I think a lot of people are mad because Punk will come in and take their time. You know, he's going to be a bigger draw. So I think that's why a lot of people are pissed off that they didn't know he was coming out after the match. And I think that's what got Seth so pissed off. Like, hey, why this motherfucker's here? This is our moment right now. He's foreshadowing our moment. And honestly, yeah, it could be a lot of tension taken away from those stars. Raw tonight is probably going to have the highest rating it has had probably all fucking year, maybe over the last 2 years. It's going to be a high-ass rating war tonight. And if Punk goes to SmackDown on Friday to confront Roman Reigns and to say what you're going to say to him, because he might just do it to Seth tonight and then Roman on Friday, to let both of them know, I'm coming for both of you fuckers or something like that. SmackDown might have its highest rating since the Bloodline feud, when the Bloodline were going against each other. So there is a lot. Punk is going to draw a lot of eyes. And so I think a lot of those stars are just pissed off at that. Like, you know, you're looking at another birth of an Attitude Era. You know, we had the PG era for a while, but we haven't had an Attitude Era rebirth, and I think you're starting to see the rebirth. You got Cody Rhodes, who's probably right now the Rock on the show. You have, even though Kevin Owens had the Stone Cold Stunner, you have CM Punk, who's like the ass kicker, straight ass, polar opposite of Stone Cold, but he's like, I don't take no shit, right? And then you have Roman Reigns, who's like the Eddie Guerrero of the show. You got Randy Orton, who's like the Chris Benoit of the show. Like, you have so many combustible elements. Seth Rollins is a wannabe Shawn Michaels of the show. He's crying about shit like Shawn Michaels back in the day. Who's the Bret Hart of the show right now? Maybe LA Knight. He ain't the Bret Hart, but he don't whine like Bret Hart. I need a Bret Hart of the show. Who's a Bret Hart? Who will be of it? You can't say Jimmy or Jey Uso because they twins. Who would be a Bret Hart? Okay, you got Brock Lesnar, who's like Dean Malenko, a man with 1,000 holes. Fuck. Who would be a Bret Hart of the show right now on WWE programming? Let me think. Who's left? I mean, you can say Finn Balor. You can say Dominic Mysterio. He's crying like Bret, but he can wrestle. He could not wrestle Bret to save his soul. I think Finn Balor would be a good candidate for that because Finn is a very technical wrestler. So you have a lot of combustible elements right now. And then you got the Judgment Day running supreme, who's like the Evolution right now on Raw. Okay, so you have a lot. You have a lot, and I expect, I wouldn't be surprised. Let's say Cody Rhodes doesn't get a belt right now, which I think would be stupid not to put a world title on him. Let's say Randy Orton wants to start a new stable. He put in Jey Uso, put in fucking Cody Rhodes. You have another legacy right there. I mean, there's endless things you can do right now with the star power you have. CM Punk can start another Nexus, which I doubt was going to happen, but he can start another Nexus. I mean, there is a lot of combustible elements now. So I have been giving the WWE a vacation, but I'm going to start back watching it and give you guys my insight. But I'm hoping that's what happened. Punk will go after Roman Reigns. Cody will go after Seth. May the best man win. And then maybe next year Survivor Series, at another year of War Games, champion takes champion belt. Champion versus champion in a War Games. Yeah. I like that. I understand if it's a team event, the War Games. I understand that. But you can make it to where whatever team loses, because the champion will be the leader of that respectable team. Whatever team loses, that champion of that team will get that other champion's belt. That way, the champion that loses, because if you got Punk going against fucking Cody or fucking Punk going against Seth, whoever's going to be the two champions at that next year War Games, they'll be too big for them to lose in a one-on-one match, so they lose their belt on fault of the team. Now you set up a rematch for the Royal Rumble because I lost because of a team. Then the next match is a Hell in a Cell match. No excuses. May the best man wins. Oh, I got endless ideas. I don't want to. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm done for the day. I got to edit my workout videos from last week. Give you guys that content before the end of the day, or not tomorrow. Be uploaded tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoy the content, and I will see you all live this Friday birthday stream. Come on out once again. Have fun with me. I will see you all then. Until then, guys, y'all stay safe. Peace.